In this video, you'll learn how to create a complete WordPress website from scratch, step by step, from start to finish. Now, there are a lot of videos on this subject. What makes this one unique is that I'm going to show you a foolproof method for creating a website that actually looks beautiful. Now, this is a point that is often missed by people starting off and creating their first website. We're going to do it without coding and without any help from a web designer. I'm Ben of Elementor, the free and visual page builder that is used by over 100,000 people from all over the world. I'm going to show how to utilize Elementor's customizable templates to create a beautiful looking structure and then fully customize it for your website. You'll learn 7 steps for creating your website. Buy a domain name and hosting, install WordPress, install a theme and page builder plugin, add a page template, customize the template, create a top menu, and finally, make the website mobile responsive. Keep watching, I promise it will be worth your while. So the first thing we're going to do is actually buy the domain name and hosting that will be used for our lawyer website. So to do this, I went to SiteGround, which is an excellent hosting company that we're working closely with here in Elementor. So under web hosting, I'm going to click on shared hosting. There are several plans here. I'm going to choose the startup because it includes one website, 10 gigabytes of web space, and I think it's fine if you're starting out. Click on get started, and I'm going to register a new domain name, our lawyer company, which is called McGillWexler.com. Now I'm going to enter all of my details. So extra services, I'm just going to choose domain registration. That's it. I just bought my domain name and I can proceed to build my site. Now that I've bought the domain and hosting, I can log into SiteGround and install my WordPress. Let's enter the username and password to log in. Now I'm in the SiteGround dashboard. From here, I'm going to go to my account and go to cPanel. Now they'll ask me about cPanel access, and I'll proceed. This is the cPanel. This is where I manage my website and my domain and everything. So here, it's a pretty complex, but you don't need to worry about all the things. All you need to worry about is the auto installer, because we're going to install WordPress. So easy. Click install, and we're using a regular HTTP website, McGillWexler.com. I won't use in a directory because it's the home page. Site name, we're gonna name it WordPress for now because I want to show you later how I change this. Username, Ben, and enter my password and admin email, language English. Okay, now it's starting to install WordPress. Now that it's installed, I can log into the website and continue on. So in the URL, I'm going to type McGillWexler.com. Here is the default 2017 theme of WordPress. You see the background image, the title of the page and description, as well as the default posts. We will customize and change everything so it will look nothing like this. And to do this, we're going to install the theme and the page builder. So let's go first to the WordPress admin. To do that, after the domain name, I'm going to type /wp-admin. This directs me to the default WordPress login page. Here I'll enter my email address and password to log in. Now I'm inside the WordPress dashboard. You see the main editor and the menu. So the first thing we will want to do is change the theme. So the theme I'm going to use is a theme by a theme company called Themile, one of the biggest companies, and the theme is called Hestia. It's a really cool free theme. So this is the page of the Hestia theme. I'll link to it in the description, and you can download it now. Enter your email, and it downloaded the zip file of the theme. Now back in my WordPress dashboard, I'm going to go to Appearance, Themes, and here is the list of themes that are installed in my website, all the default themes, plus the 2017 that we saw earlier. This one is the active one. So we will add a new theme, upload, and choose file. Click on the Hestia zip file and install now. And activate it. There, it's activated. It offers me a getting started. We won't need this one. I can see that active theme is Hestia, and I see that it added this menu. And to see the changes, how it affected my website, I'm going to go here in the top menu, visit site, and you see the design has completely changed. Now here is the menu and some sort of header. So let's start customizing it. But first we're going to need a page builder. So back to the dashboard, under plugins, here are the two default plugins that you get with WordPress. I'm going to add new. And these are the list of available plugins. Here's the search bar. I will search for Elementor, that's the name of our page builder. And we see a long list of add-ons, but this is the official plugin. You see over 100,000 active installs and a lot of 5-star reviews. So I'll click install now. It's installed, so I'll activate it. And it's activated, it's in my plugin list. And to see how to go into the page builder, I'm going to need to add a new page, our one-page home page. So I'm going to go to Pages, Add New, enter the title of the page, which is Home, and click the Edit with Elementor button. So here I see the editor panel where I can actually see and design at the same time my WordPress website. Here is the panel with all the available widgets. So the first thing I will do, I'm going to get rid of this header that I get from the theme, so I have only the menu here. So to do that, I'm going to click on the hamburger icon here, go to the page settings, and here I can choose a template. So the template I'll choose is the page builder full width template. This comes from the theme itself and will allow us to get a full width and clear screen. So with the page builder, I can actually design the entire page. I can add a section with columns, let's say 2 columns. Each column I can drag in a heading. Let's change it to black so it's seen. I can drag a heading or a button, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to use templates, because a template lets me get into the result I want in a lot less time. So in Elementor, I click Add Template, and now appears a long list of all the available, over 100 templates available in the Elementor page builder. If I see something that I like, I can click on it and get a preview. There are really some spectacular design, some really genuine and unique designs here for every type of, from law firm, restaurant. You can browse around and see. We keep adding more templates, so you really have a lot of options for home pages, about, etc. But what I'll use for this one page lawyer website that I want to create is this actually architect template. I'll change it. I'll show you how easy it is to change it to a lawyer website. So after choosing this, I'll click Insert. So this has actually created for me the entire template in my live website. So I have all the sections I need. I have my hero and bold headline. I have our vision section, our achievements, the About Us section, a quote, and contact us, and a carousel of logos. So I'll actually customize each and every part of this page to make it completely different. You can also preview what the page looks like. So let's start designing and changing the page. So we will start section by section, starting with this top section. So the first thing we will do is change the image, the actually background image that appears here. I'll go to section, click on this hamburger icon here at the top of the section, then go to style, and in Elementor I have 3 columns that pretty much go along to every widget and section and columns. It's layout, style, and advanced, or content, style, and advanced. So in the style, I can see the background image and change it. So to see the size of the image, I'll click on the image and find it, and I see that its size is 1600 in width and 772 in height. So I'm going to need to create the exact similar size and upload it, and I've already created these images and cropped them. You can use Pixlr, that's a free online tool. And let's upload them all. So I uploaded all the images, and I'm going to choose the first image, which is this one. You see it has the same size, 1600, 772, and click Insert Media. So now it has placed the image as the background, but I'm going to want to make this headline more conspicuous, more prominent. So I'm going to go just below background. I have background overlay. So here I'm going to click on the brush icon and choose the color and enter the color, a gray color. And I can play with the opacity, making it even darker. So now it's nice, and you see the headline is much more conspicuous, much more prominent. So speaking of headline, let's go ahead and change it to make it fit our lawyer website. McGill and Wexler, Associates, Inc. And yeah, we'll get back to this section. Let's go on to the next section. So in this section, it's called our vision, but we're actually going to place our About Us right here. So first, let's take care of this image. I'm going to click on the edit. It's an image widget. and I can click on the image to change it, choose this image right here, and change the text. And I'm going to place the About Us text. And change the call to action button to get an estimate. Next, we have these icons. So I'm going to customize it also. Going on, we reach the About Us section, but we will again change this one. I think we'll keep the image because it fits our lawyer, this nice office, our lawyer website, but this we will change to areas of focus. And instead of the text, I'll also paste our services. Let's get rid of the spaces here. And again, change the text. Going on to the quote section. So I'm going to actually change this to a kind of testimonial section. So we'll click on the image here, appears on the column level. So to get the column, I'll hover over the left side, click the column icon. Again, under style, here I see the image, and I'm going to choose this image right here. Now we see that it's too zoomed in. That's because the size is set to default and it's an image that is too big. So I'm going to set it as cover to get the complete image seen. So let's also change the text right here. And in case you've already realized the reference of Better Call Saul, then you're right. The entire website is inspired by that show, Better Call Saul. Okay, now we go on to the Contact Us section. And actually this, I'll change the image again under column, style, choose this image right here, and in the icon list simply change. You see how easy it is to change the number, and it changes really quickly. Jimmy@mcgillwexler.com. And let's leave the address. Now finally we have this section right here, which is the image carousel. Now this comprises of logos, and actually it's a really good idea to add it, but creating logos, it's very important to create logos that are of the same color and the same size, and that takes a long time, so I won't be showing you how to do that, but it's pretty obvious if you want to add this kind of image carousel. And you see that you can get it. I can add to this image carousel navigation, either dots or arrows. But for now, I'll just get rid of the entire section because I don't need it for my lawyer website. So now we've completed the basic design, but I still want to make it more unique and change a few more elements. It'll take us a few more minutes, but it'll be worthwhile. I'll change the colors and typography a bit. Instead of this gold, I'm going to change it to blue. So to do that, I want, when I go inside each of the elements and click on the color, I want to have all the blues that I'm going to use inside this color picker. So to do that, I'm actually going to the hamburger icon again, go to color picker, and here I have the color picker. I can change whatever colors I want. So let's do that. Now I've inserted 3 blues, and when I go back and click on this divider and change its color, I can choose this blue color, really easy, maybe this one, this blue color, and this way I can quickly change each of the colors in this area. Go to this button, style, text color, let's change it to this blue, and the border color again changes to the same blue, and on hover again going to change this to white. These icons also change the primary color to this blue. Let's quickly do that. Here in the section, I have this gradient that you see that goes from gold to white. This will also be changed. So here is under, again, I went to section, style, and under background, you see the gradient has been chosen, and we'll choose, let's say, from darker blue to brighter blue. Change the location. Yeah, I can also change the angle. It's really cool. I can make it radial, but for now, let's keep it like this simple. We're gonna have to change this headline into white, and this text editor, again, style, text color, white, and here I will also change the text color to white, and on hover we'll choose a white background and a blue color. Yeah. Next we'll change in the icon box, again, style. It's pretty consistent, so it's easy. Content, and change the color to blue. This I will change to white. Again, headline change to blue, and the icon list change to blue. So you've seen I've completely changed all the colors within a very short time. And let's also change the font. So under headline, under heading style, family, instead of Playfair, which is the one currently used, I'm going to use Laura. You see, it fits our lawyer better. So again, I'm going to do that for every element, every headline. This can stay. Laura. This can also stay. And this one. So the page is starting to look really nice. It has all the elements that I need from my one-page website. It has the main hero header, the about section, the services, and the contact, plus a testimonial, so works nice. So I think now it's time to add the menu. We have here, you see the menu, but it's pretty empty. So to add the menu, I'm going to actually have it smooth scroll. So when I click on an icon, a link on the menu, I want it to scroll smoothly into the right area of the page. And this is really done easily here. I just first need to add to name the different areas of the page. So again, in the about section, I'm going to section, advanced, and other CSS ID, I'm going to write about. Next, in this area here, again, section, advanced, and I'm going to call it services. I can name it whatever I like, of course. This section, I'm going to call it advanced testimonial, and under this section I'm going to call it contact. Now I'm going to save the page, and let's go back into the dashboard, and under appearance I'm going to go to menus. So you see I have no menu right now. So I can create a menu. Let's call it menu. Create menu and set it as a primary menu. This way it will be available at the top of the menu in the page we are using and for the rest of the site. So I'm going to add a few custom links. The first one, I'm going to add hashtag about. It's the same name that we used in our area. And the link text will be about. Add to menu. The next link will be hashtag services. And the link text will be services. I can of course change the position, but I'm going to keep it like this. Next, we have testimonial, and finally contact. Call it contact. Now I'm going to save the menu, go back to my Elementor editor and click on refresh. So now I've named my sections and I created the menu, and you see the menu right here. If I click on any of the item, I get a smooth scroll to the proper place on the page. In the last part of this video, I'm going to show how to make the whole website mobile responsive. To do so, I'll click on the desktop icon on the bottom left, mobile. Now I see how the website looks on mobile devices. I see that the heading doesn't have enough padding on left and right. So I'll go to advanced, unlink padding, and give it a left and right padding. Now this breaks the heading to a new line, so I'll go back to Style and reduce the size of the heading. Moving forward, I see that the two columns have been reversed and the image actually should appear above the text. So I'll go to Section, Advanced, and under Responsive, I have an option to reverse the column order so the image appears on top. Now I'll quickly go over the rest of the page, make sure everything is mobile responsive. And it all looks nice. So I'll go back to desktop, save my result, and publish the page. Under Page Settings, switch the status to Published. Now I'll go back to the dashboard and set this page as the home page. Go to Settings, Reading, and set a static page. Save it. Now when I go back to the website, I can see that this page I created is now the home page. Let's also change the website title. Under Setting, give it our lawyer website name. That's it for this video. We've successfully created our one-page website. I hope you managed to follow along. If you'd like to get notified about future tutorials, I suggest you subscribe to this channel. I would also appreciate if you give us a like and a share and possibly comment. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, this is Ben from Elementor.